Don't go to college for knowledge. I'm going to give you 2 tips on how you help decide whether you make that decision to go to college. I'm going to give you even more, even a decision framework on this week's issue of the Modern Compass newsletter coming out this Friday. Hit the bio, hit subscribe, or up here if you're on TikTok. Get subscribed. You won't want to miss this newsletter. So the 2 tips I'm going to give you, instead of thinking about it from a knowledge perspective, one is access. What does that college degree get you access to? And I've got a couple of case studies that I'll be linking to in my newsletter this week. A couple success stories of a couple folks that went to college and the access they gained from that experience, the access to mentors, to internships. So thinking about it obviously from that perspective, I know many already do this, but thinking about it from that perspective, especially as you weigh the risk reward versus what that cost is. If you end up with a $300,000 school loan cost, is that worth the slight possibility of an internship? So you have to weigh that risk reward. And the second is, so when you first have access, the second is, find what's unique to you. And I know this sounds a bit cliche, but I spoke about it last week. Find what's unique to you and amplify it. And the way you amplify that is through living, through experience. And so if going to college somehow gets you experience in some capacity, whether that's going off and being on your own, whatever that is, whatever that it factor is to get you more experience, then do that. But don't go purely on the basis of getting knowledge, because by the time you end starting a degree now, and by the time you end, of course, there's exceptions to this rule, but that knowledge is going to be worth less than probably what you paid for it. So go for the access and go for the experience that amplifies what's unique to you already. If you haven't spent some time on both of those areas, finding what's unique to you and understanding how you can amplify that, or what you can gain access to as part of going through college, you're missing out if you're not focused on those. And I know, because I wandered aimlessly through college, and I finally I finally stumbled upon an internship, and that is kind of what got me through, what gave me direction. Of course, I didn't get that internship, but that gave me a lot of direction and a lot of focus on how I should proceed. So again, hit subscribe. I'm going to add a link, hopefully right down below, on that subscription, that newsletter subscription. It is free. And with that, always follow your compass.